Joyhdae.
Ryan. Virgo season.
Anyway, it's Virgo season. Well, it's been Virgo season like the whole entire year. Like Cat Williams said off. So it's like the Virgo god. He said off. But now it's really Virgo season. Like today starts Virgo season. So yeah. That's it. That's all.
Joyhdae, big things are going.
Hey, a big ting guan.
That's not how I wanted to start this. It's Virgo season officially, Joyhdae. I mean, it's always Virgo season, but
Hey, little
Virgo
kid.
season has officially
Hey.
commenced.
Yes.
By the time y'all see this, it will have already been in effect for a few days, but
Yes.
we are next level today. How are you feeling?
I'm chilling because it's Virgo season. So that means I'm going to be annoying for the whole month. Like if y'all thought I was annoying previous seasons, when it's our official season,
Yeah.
I'm on 10 the whole season.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on 10 the whole season. So.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually trying to be on 10 because, as always, exhausted. But yes, Virgo season. Yes. All right. So people love my grumpy old man. So I figured I'd start this week off with a little bit of a grumpy old man.
Oh, goodness.
Qualm,
okay.
so to speak.
Okay.
So I've been outside more than usual, and I've been noticing some things. Last week, or the week before, I don't know. I remember I told y'all that I took my children to Coney Island.
Yes.
And that it was so hot that I didn't know what to do with myself. It was like the sun was beating down and all of that stuff. What I want to say is, parents, buy your children clothing, appropriate clothing. There was no reason why I was there at Coney Island and people were there in full-blown essential fear of God hoodies in that heat. Like it doesn't make sense. I remember back when we was just audio, I had a rant about a dude in a Nike tracksuit back in this same sort of weather. I understand that you guys spent money, but it's hot. You guys are trying to stroke out, and I don't get it. Like, what are your thoughts?
I don't know what cooling system these kids have when they get dressed, but how are y'all not hot? Because when I see it, I get hot. And so when I see them, I'm always thinking to myself, what is wrong with y'all? Because I have on the least amount of clothes possible that I can wear without getting arrested for indecent exposure. And you are out here, and it's not even that you're wearing a hoodie. You're wearing a black hoodie with black pants and sneakers with socks.
Oh my God.
What are y'all on?
Oh my God.
What are y'all on?
Like, to piggyback off of what you just said, the women don't get off easily on this either. Why are women walking around in their underwear outside today? Like full-blown camel toe leotards. What's happening? Please, can we explain this, please? Because like I remember when we had to leave a little bit to imagination so that, us that are attracted to the women would be like, I wonder. Now you don't have to wonder. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. And I mean, I know I sound crazy this coming from a dude, but it's a bit much. It's a bit much when your leotard is so tight or so crammed up there that everything is being seen. You can't tell me you don't have an infection. You can't. I don't know. I don't know I don't know what to tell you. But like, this can't be healthy for y'all. I'm just saying, get it together. Okay. That was my old man rant.
I agree to a degree because I'm not one. Wear what you want. I don't care personally, but some things do look a little bit uncomfortable. Woman to woman, it looks a little bit uncomfortable. But I see it, and I'm just kind of like,
it's a lot.
I get what you're going for, but I know you're not comfortable because I'm just thinking about where this is holding you in and what's being squeezed, and it's hot. It's not comfortable. It's not comfortable. And, I know you want to show off your dope figure. And trust me, if I had a dope figure, I would be out there too.
Some of them don't have a dope figure.
I mean, to somebody it's dope.
But to somebody. There's something for something for everybody.
Something for everybody. So for somebody, that figure is dope.
Yeah.
I just need to be able to breathe a little bit. You know what I mean? And I just know that you're not breathing in what you have on. And even if it's low cut, like those bodysuits that girls wear now, that women wear now.
This is what I'm talking about. Like, get a size up. Also,
because listen,
it's like
I have one that I wear for when I work out. And when I tell you I hate that outfit, I couldn't wear it outside. I can't breathe in it. But I wear it because it helps me, like, you know what I mean? Like it helps me move better or whatever when I work out, and it makes me sweat. So, and if I'm sweating in it, I know you're sweating in it. So
listen, I'm not coming for people and their body consciousness and like all of that stuff. I done told y'all a couple episodes back, the sundress is right there. It's right there. Like, like there's no need. Really I'm just saying, like, there's like, I mean, like you told me that our grannies stayed pregnant in a muumuu.
Let me tell you something. The muumuus.
So all I'm just saying is, it's like, it don't have to be all of that. Like, I don't need to see your cervix. I don't need to do it. Like, I mean,
first
like,
of all,
not in this setting. Not in this setting.
Let's circle back to those muumuus, okay? I love me a good muumuu, okay? And when my mother goes to Antigua, shout out to her. She always brings me back one. So right now I got about 4 in rotation. Actually, after we record today, I'm definitely about to throw one on and go, chill out, because they're very comfortable. And if I could wear my muumuu outside, I want somebody to design a stylish muumuu, because I promise you will catch me at a grocery store in said stylish muumuu. Okay? Because comfort. I am at the age where comfort is key.
Somehow that doesn't strike me as surprising, and you can't tell me that you don't actually go outside in your muumuu. I believe it. I don't care. I don't care what you say.
I don't go out in my muumuus now because they're not outside appropriate, to be honest. They're very much home appropriate. The Cash has become so attached to me that it's absolutely ridiculous.
Cash is getting us subscribers, so let him stay.
So the muumuus that I have in the house are literally only for the house, okay? They're just because they are really what your grandmama would wear in the house. One of them actually comes from my grandmother, may she rest in peace, that she used to wear that I stole after she passed. And when I say that's my favorite muumuu, because it has pockets. That's the thing too, they're functional. All of them have pockets.
Is that it?
Right. I love me a good muumuu. Mind you, sidebar. So it is Virgo season, and typically I'm drinking plain water. Tonight, Ryan's probably drinking plain water because Ryan has better self-control than I do.
Plain Adidas water, yes.
This has a little bit adult juice in it, okay? Because it's Virgo season.
So we unhinged today. All right.
We might be a little unhinged today.
All right. Very nice. Very nice.
The girl's drinking some adult juice right now.
Very nice. Very nice.
It's giving.
Shout out to Tay, Dante, my good sis. We went out to the Liberty game last night. We had a time. It was very nice. I had a Paloma. I hadn't had a drink in a long time. It was very nice and refreshing for the summer.
I like Palomas.
Yeah.
I have to get to a Liberty game only because I literally couldn't care less about basketball, women's or men's. But
Ellie the Elephant?
Have to go to just see Ellie. That's literally the only reason that I am going, is to see Ellie.
Oh, man. This is the second time I've seen her in a little over a week. Missy concert and the Liberty game. She is a national treasure, and she must be protected at all costs.
Of course.
I don't care what you say.
My only prayer for Ellie is that when it becomes revealed who she is, that it is not a white gay twink male. That is my only.
Nah, I doubt it.
That is my. You would be surprised, Ryan. You would be surprised. That is the only thing. I do not want it to be like the ones that be on social media who are caricatures of Black women. I don't want that. So that is my only. But I have to get to a Liberty game solely to see Ellie. Matter of fact, we'll be at the Usher concert in 2 weeks?
Yeah, I'm sure Ellie will come out. Yeah.
I'm gonna need Ellie to get serenaded by Usher.
Sure she will.
I'm already happy about being at the Usher concert. But if Ellie gets serenaded by Usher Raymond, It was worth every single penny.
All right. Speaking of elephants, because I know you said you were unhinged, I just want to, start it off
Mm-hmm.
with a bang.
Mm-hmm.
What did the elephant say
Oh, here
to the
he
naked
go.
man?
Why is it so small?
How do you breathe? All right, let's. Usually I save that for the end of the show.
Nah, that was a good one. Nah. I like where we started this off. So y'all know I'm a little odd, right? And so I found myself. Shut up. I didn't ask you to confirm. I did not ask you to confirm or deny. I just said y'all know. Leave it alone. Okay. Right. Let me just get it out. Okay. So y'all know I'm a little weird. Ryan, shut up. And I find myself sometimes on the internet in dark spaces. Not black web dark spaces, but dark spaces. Well, sometimes dark web, but that's
listen, because all I need y'all to do is, for those that only watch, go back to the audio, because the first couple episodes Joyhdae was quite unhinged, and she had some kinks that she wanted to talk about. I'm just saying, go on a scavenger hunt, find the episode. I don't know which episode it was, but it was early on. All right.
First of all, we're not going to talk about my kinks because God is working on me.
Go ahead.
So anyway, I was on the TikTok like I tend to be most days. And I saw something about this cult called Carbon Nation. And that led me down a rabbit hole, because in my mind, something that I always say is like, Black people, like, we're not going to be in cults. Like, we just don't. It would take a lot to convince us to go join a cult, right?
Fun fact. From the years 18 to 20, I was in a cult. But continue your story. We can talk about that later. All right.
We will revisit that. I'm going to put a tab on that because that needs to be revisited. So anyway, I found out about the Carbon Nation cult, which is led by a gentleman named Eligio Bishop, also known as Nature Boy and Three God.
Wow.
Now, the reason I found out about this is because he's currently in jail. But let me just give y'all a little background on him, okay? He was born and raised in Atlanta and New Jersey. He started off working as, he was a stripper, a sex worker, a model, and a barber. All four things go together as far as I'm concerned.
Listen, I done told y'all I had many jobs. I don't think I had any of those, but I had many jobs.
So he moved to Georgia rather, in 2014, and sought a new direction by working at a barbershop, establishing a barbershop or whatever. In 2016, he said he had a spiritual awakening and began sharing spiritual beliefs online, emphasizing a return to nature and holistic living. He gained a substantial social media following on platforms like Facebook and YouTube, and so forth and so on, led him to creating Carbon Nation, which promoted an alternative lifestyle centered around nature and spirituality. Its core beliefs were advocating for nudism, veganism, and polygamy, encouraged unconventional practices such as defecating at the base of trees to give back to the earth, demanded complete financial surrender from members, including control over their money, credit cards, and bank accounts, asserted himself as God, required unwavering devotion and obedience, which members prohibited from accessing outside teachings or materials. They were supposed to be like this tight-knit family. It was like basically a bunch of women and like lost young men from the street who, for some reason, believed the words that were coming out of this gentleman's mouth.
Right.
He promised them spiritual enlightenment and healing from societal traumas, particularly addressing issues related to white supremacy and oppression within the Black community. They moved all over. They was in Portugal, like they was getting kicked out of everywhere. Like they was going overseas and getting kicked out of all kinds of countries based on what he did. Anyway, he ended up arrested and he's currently in jail because of reports of mental, verbal, physical abuse, including coercion into sexual acts and strict control over family members. So these are the countries they were expelled from: Costa Rica, Nicaragua, and Panama. So in 2024, Bishop was convicted of rape, false imprisonment, and distributing sexually explicit materials without consent. Former members during the trial highlighted the manipulative and abusive dynamics within Carbon Nation. Anyway, the reason I fell into this was because he's currently in jail, like I said. His wives, because that's what they call themselves, were on TikTok. And I don't know where their families are, but I need y'all to go get them. I need y'all to go get them expeditiously. Yeah. Because these young women looked unhinged, for lack of a better word.
Right.
They were crying and carrying on, and I'm like, he's not even cute enough for y'all to be acting like y'all are acting. Okay, like he's not. Some cult leaders I can understand, maybe, like Devin Sawyer from like the childhood, I think it is, or Andrew Keegan. One of my little childhood white boy crushes has like a little cult right now. I could understand it to a degree because, fine. And you get caught up in this man. I'm going to send you video of him, Ryan, because I need you to see how he's carrying on.
So I have lots of info on, cults and, just doing research and all of that stuff. You're not the only one that has fallen down a rabbit hole when it comes to this type of stuff. But yeah, the leader doesn't necessarily have to be good looking. They just have to be charismatic. And
but he wasn't either.
I believe he was. That's the only way they can have any followers. Like if they're charismatic, they can convince you that they're good looking. They can't.
Like the video that I'm gonna send you is them they're at some restaurant on the outdoor patio in Atlanta somewhere, and they just decide to sit at a table, which is obviously reserved for someone. And the waitress comes up very nicely and is just like, "Hi, like, do you have a reservation?" Like, just going through it. And he basically is just like sitting there like this with these like women, his wives around him. And he's like, "Excuse me." And she's like, "I'm just trying to find out if you have a reservation." Like she's talking calmly to him. He stands up. He's like, "I am God." Let me tell you something. I don't care how charismatic you are. The minute you say some shit like that, I'm laughing in your face.
The thing is, you say this, right? But when you're deep into the mix, you believe anything this leader has to say. And so
unless this man turns water to wine in front of my face, no cuts, no breaks, I'm laughing in his face, Ryan. I promise you.
I promise you, you may not be the type of person that, especially not at this point, now that you're fully developed in the brain and you're over 40 something and you've had life experience and all of that stuff. But like a lot of these cults and stuff catch them while they're young, right? And so their brains are not necessarily fully developed, and that web that they spin is crazy. I'm just speaking from experience. I'm telling you. You think I'm joking, but it's
no, I don't, because we're not gonna talk about it this episode. But since we are in Virgo season, we're gonna definitely circle back on that little nugget you dropped, because that was a nugget. And I'm not going to discount the fact that people can be charismatic and you believe what you want to believe. But it's just something about, for me personally, even when I was younger, when someone says I am God, I just can't take you serious. Personally, I can't.
I don't think they start off like that. I think they start off small and then they build it up to the point where you believe it when they say it. So
as soon as you say, "I believe you," I'd be like, "Yeah, you are it, nature boy. Yes, nature boy." And then you talk about some "I am God." I am laughing in your face. I'm getting excommunicated. Y'all gonna have to beat my ass, because I'm not
I really hope these people that, were following him have pulled it together or have people around them that can help them and stuff, because it's intense. It takes a long time for people to even get back to baseline after they've left something like that. And like the web of like mental agony, I guess, that these people have afterward is deep. So you need like professionals to help you out. You need people that are stronger minded and are willing and understand what you're going through in order to get you out
right
in a decent way. So
no, I agree. These young women that I saw, there's
reasons why people are still claiming to be loyal to like people like R. Kelly, even after all of the things and being in jail and all of that stuff. The web is spun tightly.
People who support R. Kelly crack me up, because all he ever did was give y'all a reason to two-step. You could do that with a lot of songs. Like y'all are all right. Like it don't, but whatever.
Right.
So in great news, Imane Khelif suing everybody. She's suing everybody. And I, for one, if she needs witnesses to what they saw on Twitter, I'm right here, sis. Okay. So if y'all are not familiar, which we talked about it a couple of weeks back. Imane Khelif is the Algerian boxer who, once she punched that little Italian girl in her face one time, and it looked like a tap, the little Italian girl said, hold on, I'm tapping out, because I ain't never been hit that hard before in my entire life, which ballooned and spiraled into basically a whole lot of transphobia, with people claiming that Imane was born a man and now we're letting transgender men fight women and men are hitting women, yada, yada, yada. A lot of this was spearheaded by J.K. Rowling, the writer of the illustrious Harry Potter books.
I hope
Elon Musk, if Elon Musk does not have a hater, there's no afterlife. Okay? Because even if I'm dead, I will not like that man. Okay? And also Donald Trump, a whole lot of people.
I hope Imane is filthy fucking rich after this. Like, I know it's gonna be hard to get any money out of these rich ass people, but like, I hope they lose and they gotta cough up substantial amounts of money, because it's like, come on, like, you really endangering the life of this person with your rhetoric, with your nonsense, and I'm glad that she's suing them.
As soon as Imane started, as soon as there was pushback and there were rumblings about her potentially suing, J.K. Rowling went radio silent on her Twitter. Okay? Radio silent.
Good
and had him deleting tweets, which, ma'am.
We can find those.
Ma'am.
People done screenshot those.
The minute you dropped your transphobia on X, people were screenshotting. They were ready for you. So cute. And the sad, really, I know Elon Musk, Trump is already broke, but his followers are gonna support his lawsuit against him anyway. I hope she takes J.K. Rowling to the mud. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because she's been online acting like a TERF her whole, that's her whole shtick now.
Yeah.
And again, I
blame Donald Trump, because as soon as Donald Trump started, that's when all these cicadas woke up.
I ain't seen that cicada since. I ain't seen another cicada since. It was on my balcony because they heard about me. Okay? There's word going around. There was a lanternfly today, actually. I was chilling on my back. I saw him contemplating. And then he came and then he backed up. Like he said, oh, no, I heard about her. And then he flew off on about his business.
I see.
They talk about me in the insect world. She's not to be played with.
Last week we said, come see me. That's what it was.
And that's what it was. Come see me if you don't want to see tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. Okay? That's what I say to these bugs. Anyway.
I'm sure you got one of them. I'm sure you got one of them tennis rackets that zaps the shit out of these bugs, these insects.
No, because you know what? Because if it dies on my balcony, for that too, but if it dies on my balcony, who's cleaning it up? Who's cleaning it up? Because it's not me. I don't care that it's dead. I'm not sweeping it. I'm not. So who's cleaning it up?
Let them pile up.
Cash swears to God that everything that's on the floor is a treat. Okay?
It is. What you mean? There's lots of protein. And he's a terrier. He's a terrier.
He out there
ready to hunt. That's it.
Ready. And I don't have time. Okay? I don't have time. So I'm not. No. We shall not. But I just need people to realize that you are not as invisible as you think you are online.
No.
And the things that you say online can come back to haunt you.
Sort of like this show.
Yeah. Those earlier shows, man, oh God.
It is what it is. I'm a grown adult.
You're right. But you listen to some of the things. Ryan, we talked about vabbing.
That wasn't my fault. I was put on to vabbing. I don't know if I want to throw them under the bus again, but I was living my good life until somebody brought it to my attention. We had to talk about it.
You came on this show and was like, hey, Joyhdae, have you heard about this new phenomenon called vabbing?
But guess what you said? Guess what you said? I already knew about that.
It's been going around for quite some time. And then we had a full-fledged conversation. Matter of fact, we named the episode
No Vab Zone.
Vab Zone.
Yeah.
Unhinged.
Mm-hmm.
That was a level of unhinged that I just don't think.
Still one of the favorite episodes.
Woo, my God.
We should have had video back then.
Yeah, man. My God,
All right.
today. I hope J.K. Rowling gets sued for everything that she has.
Facts.
And learns her lesson. The other people are not going to learn their lesson because they're just assholes, but one can hope. In other news, some guy who is a self-proclaimed member of the Sinaloa drug cartel, currently imprisoned in Colorado, filed a lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs and Bad Boy Entertainment, seeking $666,000 in damages. It's already been dismissed, but
right. What'd you say? How much?
$666,000. Yeah,
That's the key right there. That's the key right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just want to know, what kind of diabolical human being do you have to be that a member of the cartel goes to the police and court about you? Okay.
I mean, I can't really fault Diddy too much on this. Don't put it. I'm not on Diddy's side. But what I understand about this is that this man said, "I'm already locked down.
Yeah,
I might as well go for the jugular. Put some money on my commissary. Like, let's go for it. Because I ain't getting out of here anytime soon.
which is
why
true.
not? Why not?"
So, if you're not familiar with the case or what he was alleging, Gonzalez claims that Diddy and his associates damaged his illegal drug operations in New York. He also alleged that his problems began after refusing Diddy's supposed requests to traffic minors to parties, which is serious. But again, how diabolical do you have to be for somebody to be like, yo, I used to sell premium cocaine in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And this man said to me, we're going to shut that shit down because you're not willing to help me traffic minors. So here I am. Maybe I'm not in jail because of these drug charges, but I'm letting y'all know that at one point I was this is what I was doing.
Right.
Out in these New York streets.
Right.
Diabolical.
Right. Yeah, I'm not the person to say what's true and what's not true. It is all diabolical, as you say. Wow. It was so funny because, like, you know, you got me on these TikTok dives, and like I just be seeing all sorts of random stuff, and like who knows what's real and what's true and what's not true or whatever. But there was a psychic that supposedly that I don't know who that supposedly predicted all of this down to very, very close to the date that all of this stuff happened, and said that there would be more. So who knows? Who knows?
It's Sloan. I promise you, Sloan waits for things to happen, and then she re-records stuff and then puts them online and is like, this is what I said in November of 2023. And then people be like, Sloan is a miracle. Sloan out here working. Because Sloan has been wrong about so many things that nobody talks about. That's like Sloan has said multiple times that there will not be an election this year. Okay? She said there will not be an election this year.
Well, how do you know she's wrong, Joyhdae? How do you know that she's wrong? It's not November yet, man.
Okay. I'll believe Sloan when there's no election
November 6th?
in 2020.
That's when.
Yeah, that's when I'll believe Sloan. If there's no election come November 6th, then I will come back on the show and say Sloan was right. There's no election. Okay.
All right.
Okay. This I'm very excited to talk to you about.
VirgoSeason.
Oh God!
I'm sorry.
Oh my God!
It's our time.
I can't. First of all, if y'all are new to the show, he used to do that at random times when we were audio only and scare the shit out of me. Okay, like just randomly.
I've matured, and now it's only at the beginning and the end of the episode. But sometimes you gotta hit him with a little bit of Virgos. You just gotta hit him a little bit.
This I am very excited to talk to you about because I just can't wait for you to react to this.
Lord. Oh God.
Sexyy Red has launched a lip gloss line called Northside Princess. Okay. It features 8 flavors. It's going to launch on August 19th.
A couple days ago.
Yes. So Do you want to know what the names of these lip glosses, these flavors are?
I'm pretty sure I don't.
But you're going
I'm
to
pretty sure
anyway.
you're going to tell me. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you're going to tell.
The Northside Princess line includes 8 flavors with bold names such as gonorrhea, nut, coochie juice, yellow discharge.
Okay. All right.
Booty hole brown.
Okay, Joyhdae.
Pussy hole pink.
Joyhdae.
Blue balls and sex.
Why are you still going?
Because there were 8 and you needed to hit more 8.
Oh my God, Joyhdae, did you say yellow discharge?
Yes.
Joyhdae,
booty hole brown.
Oh my,
Joyhdae. Let me tell y'all something.
Oh my, Joyhdae.
Let me tell y'all something.
I have to draw the line somewhere. We will never speak about this lady on this show again. What are we talking? Where you talking about? No vibes on. What are we talking about here today, Joyhdae? What the Joyhdae?
Wait.
Booty hole brown and
first of all, y'all.
Gonorrhea, yellow discharge.
In case y'all don't know, so how we do the episodes is we have like a shared notes, and I will put topics back and forth. And so I just put Sexy Red in the notes, but I told Ryan specifically, I do not want you to research this topic because I want your untainted reaction to this.
I didn't know
and
that
you
this
did not
is what,
fail.
I did not know that this is what, like, I wish I had looked it up because I would have told you never. No, you're not doing that. I refuse. I
am
because
weak. But you took the words right out of my mouth, actually, because that was going to be my point in this. Is that
there should be more than words taken out of your mouth, because why would I put any of this close to my mouth if I was a person that wore lip gloss today?
First of all, because if I'm wearing any lip gloss, like if the say one of the colors is like a sheer creamy color, and somebody asks me what is it called, I'm not gonna tell them I'm wearing nut on my lips. Like that's just not.
No way, no.
Like I'm not.
Oh my God.
I'm not. Oh if it's like a nice pink sheer, I'm not going to say that's coochie juice on my lips. I'm not doing that. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not. But I'm trying to be serious, but your reaction is taking me down. Just the way that I needed it to. This is just
like this. All the scenarios are floating around in my head. Like it's just like no. And then you know what's so wild about this? Y'all give this girl way too much energy. And now guess what this does now? This is gonna catch a whole bunch of publicity and stuff. So many people are gonna end up doing this, and we are now perpetuating this same nonsense to our young youth. One of which, or two of which, are my daughters. This is crazy. Like, I'm gonna say this. When does this stop? When does this stop?
It does stop here, because I agree with you that we are never going to talk about her again, because I don't take her serious anyway. But this was so out of order that I had to talk about it. And the reason I wanted to talk about it is I am all for. She's not my ministry, and y'all know how I feel about people that are not my ministry. I don't listen. I don't know any of her songs. Okay. Only reason I know of her is because of how explicit people tell me she is, and the times that I have seen her, she's looked wildly inappropriate.
I've mentioned coochie pink, booty hole brown so many times on this show, and it's never been in a positive light. Never. This is where it ends, Joyhdae. This is where it ends.
But I do want to say this to say, not everybody deserves a platform, and this young lady does not deserve a platform.
No.
And the reason that I say that is listen, I grew up in the era of Little Kim, Foxy Brown. Okay, one of my favorite Little Kim songs is "How Many Legs." Okay, I shouldn't have been singing that at my young age, but I was singing that at the top of my lungs. This is not artistry. This is deplorable, if we're going to be honest. I'm all about young women expressing themselves. Like, I don't mind, like, if Glorilla drops a sexy song or Megan's twerking, I appreciate it, because I can't twerk, and I be looking at them like, oh, yes, if I could, I would.
She's hosting the VMAs, by the way, if you're interested.
I'm not. This, however, is too far gone, in my opinion.
It is so far gone. Her and Drake gone. No more.
But what makes it so far gone for me in particular is the fact that now it's going to inspire
Yes, more of this.
copycats, where
Yeah.
it's not about talent, but it's about how like sexually charged can you be.
You like to call yourself an oracle. I started this episode off with camel toe leotards. Where'd that come from? It's her. It's her fault. Her fault. It's
It
her
is.
fault. Damn it.
And on top of it, like, it's like, I like Gloria, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I like her.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I like her is her songs are catchy, but even though she's not as fine-tuned as like a Beyonce or like how Nicki Minaj was supposed to be before she let her ego get to her, there's something authentic about who she is and how she represents Memphis, right?
Right.
For me, when it comes to Sexyy Red, this just feels like a little girl lost who's just by any means necessary trying to get money and not necessarily get out the hood, but just doing whatever she can by any means necessary. It's nasty. Please don't go out there buying your kids anybody's lip gloss where the colors are called nut because you're trying to be a cool parent or a cool auntie. Let's not.
Yellow discharge. Like, you lost me at yellow discharge. Like, how is this even? Why are we glorifying STIs and STDs? Like,
It's the question.
Why are we glorifying this?
Is the question. Which then leads me to, she, along with the lip gloss line, she has announced plans to open a sex store that will feature a range of sexy items, including her lip glosses.
She could have just opened the damn store and left it.
Yeah, that would have been. I would have appreciated that better than I do with you naming your lip glosses what you've decided to name them. And I'm all about being provocative. Listen, last week I told y'all unprompted that I used to teach people how to give lap dances at the ADA's office in Manhattan.
Joyhdae, I'm gonna tell you right now, if my wife come at me with some booty hole brown lip gloss, we gonna have a all right. I'm not
tears. I just had to get that. I had to get that out.
No thanks.
I had to drop that right there because, in much happier news, Jennifer Lopez filed for divorce from Ben Affleck.
Oh, what is happening with you today, Joyhdae? Oh, Jesus. Another one that I couldn't care any less to talk about. Who cares? Oh my God.
I don't care, but
oh God. Oh my God.
Is an enemy of the Virgo.
Oh
so
yeah,
she wanted to kick us off her little dance team. Mm-hmm. And ever since she did that, ain't nothing going
right in her life.
So I needed to mention it so y'all know God and the universe don't play about us. So this is officially Virgo season. Tread lightly with them Virgos in your life because I promise you, the universe and God don't play about us.
Listen.
2 years in, Ben Affleck said, I don't even want to fight for you no more. And forced this lady to go file for a divorce. You hear me?
God. Didn't
even try to surprise her on her birthday a couple weeks ago. Let that lady go to Italy by herself with her friends. Okay? She ain't never been right for her. Since she played in the Virgo faces.
Play my face.
I'm just so that's really all I wanted to say about that. It wasn't nothing. We weren't gonna go too deep into it because we don't.
Because I don't have nothing to add to that.
I don't have anything to add to it either. I just wanted to say it is officially Virgo season.
Oh my God!
Don't play us.
Play Lotto.
Play Lotto. You have better luck. Just
yo, today I'm working on some merch that's gonna say "Don't play us, play Lotto." What y'all think?
It's what it is. The last thing we're going to talk about before we get to like the good stuff is I need y'all to keep Tyrese Gibson in prayer. Okay. I don't know what's going on with him.
You sent me a video, so I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but you sent me a video.
That's part of it. So the first thing we're going to talk about is Tyrese was invited to sing the national anthem at a football game. And he thought it was a good idea to cosplay as Marvin Gaye.
Oh, I did see that video too. You sent me that video too.
And attempted to sing it like Marvin Gaye did back in the day. And I want to tell
Not a
Tyrese
good idea. Not a good idea.
humbly and with very little respect, don't ever do that again.
It's like, why do that when you're such a phenomenal singer? Sing it like Tyrese. I don't
Here's
get
the
it.
thing.
I don't
Even if
get
you
it.
wanted to play tribute to how Marvin Gaye sang it back in the day, what was the point in the HD lace beard
The cosplay.
and the hat? What was the point in that? Because you could have dressed like Tyrese
Yes, and
and
sang like
sang
Tyrese.
it like Tyrese, but stylized it like Marvin Gaye, and we would have gotten it.
It would have been just fine. Like,
But you decided to put on basically what looked like to me black cotton balls around your face to give you a mustache and beard that connected. You put the hat on your head. It's the knitted hat is 107 degrees outside.
I told y'all, yo.
And that's not even how Marvin was dressed when he sang the national anthem that time.
Listen.
Marvin was smooth in his suit and his shades on. Sexy as he want to be. And here you come. Then I sent you another video. Because Tyrese decided to go to the Breakfast Club.
I don't know why people go to the Breakfast Club. I don't know why.
Me either. He went to the Breakfast Club because I guess he has some projects coming out that, unfortunately for you, Tyrese, only your fans are going to support. And I don't know how many of those are left, but box office phenomena, they will not be. Anyway, they talked about his unresolved issues with DJ Envy, where he said that basically they still not friends.
Mm.
He talks about his projects. Yes. And then we don't claim him either. Then he started to get emotional, talking about the grief he has been dealing with after the deaths of his mother and two sisters, as well as like his ex-wife taking him to court for a lot of child support.
That's a lot of grief. That is a lot of grief.
It is. Which led to another, what would be considered classic Breakfast Club moment that people will be talking about for years. With him crying, Charlamagne's laughing. The female co-host that was a guest was trying to be empathetic and like, you know, help him out.
Right.
Charlamagne offered him some tissue to wipe his face because he was really crying. Like this wasn't this was like legit tears was coming out this man's face.
Right.
To which he threw the tissue behind him and said, I don't need no tissue, man. And
meme-worthy.
Went on. Very meme-worthy. Talked about all the money he had, the fake jewelry he was wearing, took it all off to let us know he bought his watch off of Amazon. His bracelet off on Amazon.
Yo.
I just want Tyrese. I agree with him. Black men cry, but I need you to realize that black men also go to therapy, and you need to be among the group of black men that goes to therapy.
I'm there every week. I just got her to change my days to Wednesdays. Like, it's such a better time for me. Like, I have to do my therapy every single week. It's just, it's a thing. It's just like the only reason I'm smiling with you right now is because I have a therapist. That's the only reason.
Like, let's be clear. Black men can cry. I'm all about black men crying. Okay. Mm-hmm. They also need to go to therapy, and you need to go to therapy. Mm-hmm. Okay. Because you get more and more unhinged and delusional every year. Because who on his team, when he said, I'm going to put on this fake mustache and beard, he ain't got no friends either. Because let me tell you something, okay? If you were Tyrese Gibson and you pulled up to me like, yo, I have a banging idea for when I'm finna sing. I said, if you were Tyrese Gibson, not Ryan. I know Ryan got sense.
Joyhdae. So Will told me to tell you, one of our new listeners that's super engaged. I'm just saying, I got a joke from him later on in the episode anyway. He said, when I mentioned that I think I'm gonna get a bust down for my birthday, he's like, this has to happen. He's gonna hold my hand to the fire.
Will, welcome to the family.
I'm
working on it. I have one in mind too.
But us baldies, we can't do all the fancy things, so we just live vicariously through other people. And so any options, like this is why you see all these man weaves on TikTok. This is like all like. It's like we are deprived and we need some help, all right?
Let me tell you something, because ever since the emergence of man weaves, I have not heard men with podcast microphones or in barbershops talking about taking women to the pool on the first date. And now I know why. Because y'all are out here fronting like we fronting.
But also, they don't need to take them to the pool on the first date because the women are coming to them with their camel toe leotards.
That's
I'm just
true.
saying.
That's true.
I'm just
Points were made. Points were made. Side note too.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Stop going to DJ Vlad. Okay, y'all gotta stop going to DJ Vlad.
Who?
He's beefing with Marlon Wayans right now,
Oh,
and
oh man, come on.
he's not prepared for. First of all, Marlon Wayans may not be royalty to you, Vladimir,
National treasure.
but he is not only is he a national treasure, he is from a legacy building family.
What?
Okay? The Wayans will never do wrong by Black people unless they go vote for Donald Trump. Other than that, there ain't nothing the Wayans could do wrong to us. And we ride at dawn for them.
They don't stop working. And
every last one of them.
And they showed Black people how to do it. Like, you know how they be saying sisters be doing it for themselves? Brothers be doing it for themselves. Like, they've been doing it.
One man said, this family is talented. I'm going to get put on.
Even if
I'm going to put you on. To the point where now
family was not talented. He was determined to make every person in that family talented.
To the point now where we're on like third generation Wayans entering the entertainment business and being skillful at what they do. He's mad because allegedly Marlon Wayans was telling, I guess Vlad wanted Marlon to go on his show, and Marlon told him it was going to cost him $40,000 to do so.
Plus a share of the ad revenue.
Yes. And Vlad said he's out of his ever-loving mind. No, he's a businessman. And since you want to be a culture vulture, makes sense to me.
It's like, first of all, if you're paying for interviews and I'm a person that you asking to be on your show, and I know I don't want to be on your show in the first damn place, I'm going for the jugular. I'm going for everything. It don't do me no never mind if you say no to my demands. If you take the demands, then you a dumbass and I came up. You know, it is what it is. Win-win for me. Win-win for me. Like,
because
so
if you don't, I'm fine. I'm back home, minding my business, still making money one way or the other. You are not, you don't. This is why we gotta go back to gatekeeper, because Vlad is comfortable.
Too comfortable.
And he doesn't need to be comfortable because we don't like you. Some of us like you, but those are the people who are still telling us they voting for Donald Trump because they got a $1,200 stimulus back in 2021. Which, let me let y'all know, we are now in 2024 and y'all are holding on to that stimulus. That was $75 a day if we do the math right. If you were that poor, you need more than Donald Trump to help you.
People are that poor. I'm just saying, people are that
poor.
I
do not deny that they are that poor. But if you still are holding on to that without actually doing something, you need more than Donald Trump. Donald Trump being back in office is not going to help you not be that poor.
Yeah.
Because he did that one, and y'all was supposed to get more, and he cut that shit down. So, like, let's be clear about that. Okay?
Let's be clear.
Okay. We're going to talk about my favorite thing that happened this week, which is the DNC.
Because I was like, when the hell are we going to talk about this? This is the most entertaining thing all week.
This was my favorite. Let me say something, okay? Cash has me on curfew, okay? 8:00, the lights is out in this house. 8:30, he don't want to hear no shit, okay? He don't want to hear no sounds, no music, no TV, no nothing. We got to be quiet so he can get his beauty sleep, okay? This week, I had to tell him, listen, we got things happening.
Things are happening.
And it all started with the DNC that took place this week. Yeah. On Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and wrapped up on Thursday.
Well, when they see this, it was last week. But yes.
Last week. So night one was all about Joseph Robinette Biden. Okay? Mm-hmm. Thank you, Uncle Biden, for being who you were.
Yes.
Because
it was about 2, 3, and 4 for me. But go ahead.
Listen, we gonna get there. We started off with everybody thanking, Robinette for being one of the most consequential presidents in American history thus far. Mm-hmm. He came out, he did his little speech, did his little thing. Nancy Pelosi was sitting in that crowd looking like she swallowed a lemon. Because let me tell you something. She thought she was going to get one up on Robinette. But Robinette got one up on Nancy. And now, after Robinette pulled the carpet from up under her, my man blocked her. He not talking to her. And they used to be friends.
So this is what I'm saying. Like, they beefing.
Yeah, they beefing.
Nancy, the reason why this is all in play, honestly.
Yeah. And the thing is, here's the thing. Do I think Nancy was wrong in what she wanted to have happen? No. But there's a way to go about things. And y'all went about it the wrong way. Y'all disrespected him. And if he's your friend, I expected you to be a little bit better about it.
Yeah. If he's your friend. The thing about it is, I don't know all the ins and outs of what was going on, but that man was stubborn and he was not coming out of that office. I think she was like, I don't got that much more time. I am going to throw myself on that sword for the country. And that's what she did. And let's hope it all works out. But like, there was no way he was coming off of that office or running for the office.
Which is, I get your point. But I also think that if they would have approached him in a way that let him know the severity of what we were facing, which I think in his mind, I don't think they did. I think they was over here because Joe won his primaries by a landslide. Let's be clear.
Because they had no other choice.
But no, they could have put people up. That the way these wheelings and dealings go, the people that she wanted us to basically have a roll call vote for at the DNC are the same people they could have put up during these primary months, if we're being 100% honest. She thought she was going to get Uncle Robinette, and Uncle Robinette said, you know what?
The thing is, we thought that the man still had it in him for the other 4 years, and then rapidly he showed us that he didn't have another 4 years. And that's what happened.
Which, I'm not going to hold you. We're going to get back to the DNC. You asked me, Robinette had this in play since before time. Because I have never seen this man as coherent and fired up as he has been these last couple of weeks. I ain't seen that. Robinette hasn't coughed once since I've seen him. He was on this campaign trail looking fragile and frail. These last couple of stops this man has made in the last 3 weeks.
He don't got no more stress. He don't got no more stress. That's what it is.
The press asked him, Donald Trump said that he could have gotten these hostages free. My man looked at the reporter and said, well, why didn't he? And then just walked off. Do you understand what I'm saying? Uncle Joe's not playing with y'all no more.
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's just like when Obama was like, I don't have no more races left to run. That's what this is.
Well,
that's what this is.
We should have fired him a long time ago then. Because this Robinette, I was
but listen, Joyhdae, no joke. I thought we did fire him a long time ago. From the time he started his first term, like the beginning of the term, we thought he was going to be a one-term president. We didn't think he was going to be running a second term.
We didn't think he was going to be running that second term because we didn't think Donald Trump was really going to try to come back into office. And honestly, old people love them some Joseph Robinette. Do you understand what I'm saying? And and outside of Black people being the largest voting bloc, them old people, especially them old Black folk, they do not play about Joseph Robinette Biden. Anyway, because we get distracted. Okay, so we had night one with Joseph Robinette. Thank you, Joe. Jilly from Philly came out. You know, it was a whole lot of notable speakers. Yay, whoop-de motherfucking do. Night two.
Yo. I've never seen anything. I've never seen anything like this.
Was the night where we had the official roll call. Yes. Where all of the delegates had to come up and introduce their states and how many delegates they were giving to Madam Vice President Kamala Harris to get her over the line. First of all, I knew the Democrats wasn't playing from night one, but night two, when I saw DJ Cassidy on the ones and twos, I said, we are taking it tonight.
Taking it there.
DJ Cassidy is one of the greatest to do it. And I have seen him live in a couple of different settings. And that man does not fail. Yeah. He does not miss. I have yet to see him miss.
You know what it is about DJ Cassidy? He's, there's those people that absolutely don't care anything about what anybody thinks about them. And they're just about to have a good ass time regardless.
That is him.
That is DJ Cassidy.
That is him. And on top of it being like, first of all, the soundtrack that he picked for each state.
Oh, he did research. He did his research.
Legendary.
He did his research.
Okay? Legendary.
He did his research.
I knew we was taking it again when we hit Georgia
Before you go into Georgia,
Mhm.
did you realize the like quiet flex the Dems were putting on, just bringing DJ Cassidy out there to play music for this roll call? We're not talking about a little bit of songs. We're talking about
Mm-mm.
50 plus songs, because
Yeah.
California even had 2 songs by
Three.
themselves, 3 songs by
Three.
themselves. And so just to think, all these artists decided they don't want Trump to use their music at any of his events. But all these artists cleared every single song in their catalog for the Democrats. It's crazy.
And I'm going to roll that back a little bit. It's not even a quiet flex anymore. They released a press release that let us know that all those songs were played with the permission of the
Of
artist
the
that
artists.
they,
Listen.
okay? So I'm just letting y'all know they are taking it. Do you understand what I'm
Oh
saying? They
my
are
God.
taking it. We get to Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, he says, Georgia, it's your turn. All of a sudden, it gets a little quiet. And you hear, did he say okay? I don't even know how he
I
came
thought
out anymore.
it was either okay or yeah. Now I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it was one or the other.
It's like,
Georgia
what is happening?
flew out
What is
Lil
happening?
Jon to start off their roll call. Okay? To
Turned
start
down for
off
what?
their roll call with turned down for what we're going to get, even though he messed up Kamala's name, we're going to get Kamala Harris elected. Okay? And I'm not going to hold you. Little Jon is actually very, very, very proactive when it comes to voting, because I remember one time he said, like, during an election, he was like on tour. He literally hopped on a PJ to make sure he was in Georgia in time to vote in an election, and then like hop back to get to where he needed to go.
Yes, sir.
So he don't play.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we go through all the roll call. Great. New York gets hit. I called it in my Tufts group chat. I said, it's either going to be Empire State of Mind or Frank Sinatra, New York, New York. Empire State of Mind, if they play Empire State of Mind, we know that this was Gen X all up and through. Soon as it's a dun, 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 I said, Oracle. I knew it. I knew it. Times are changing. Okay.
Oh,
Kathy
my God.
Hochul, which I don't know why she was there. Kathy, ma'am, go home. She said, bitch, as a New Yorker, I'm not going to hold you. I was like, yeah. She said, I'm from New York, the greatest state.
You vote for New Jersey, okay?
Which we're going to get to him. Because my governor.
You vote. You vote in New Jersey.
My governor said, I'm from Jersey and you're not. And I'm not going to hold you. I said bars. I said bars. I'm not going to hold you. Okay.
Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. I actually really enjoy Governor Murphy. He is.
I do too.
He's.
I like him.
He's something to look at. So
Yeah, no,
we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with him.
Then California decided they wanted to flex on us. Okay. They brought
Another one.
They brought out Zaddy Newsom. Let me tell you something. I don't know if he's single or not, but I'm definitely trying to be his first lady in whatever year he gonna run for president. I'm trying to be the Olivia Pope to his Fitzgerald Grant, only Democratic and not a mistress, because I don't play that. Zaddy Newsom got up there talking his shit, and he always talks. He always pops his shit about California. Yeah. While they started playing Dre. Mm-hmm. Then you hear Kendrick.
I was like, we are not for real today at the Democratic National Convention. I'm like,
no.
Yo, like, when did the Democrats stop caring? This is amazing.
Because of Donald Trump. I love it.
Amazing.
I love it. To the point where somebody did like a juxtaposition of like what the RNC looked like in comparison
so many of those.
To the DNC. And it was just not even just the pure theatrics behind it, but the actual joy. Everybody at the RNC looked like they were at their own funeral. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm the delegate from Georgia, and I'm so proud to give all 59 delegates to President Donald J. Trump. Meanwhile, at the DNC, they like, yo, what's up? Giving us history, letting us know I'm the oldest delegate.
Yo, some of those. Delegate. Yo, that actually that like gave me goosebumps when I saw that. Like, I was like, man, that was just so perfect, and both of them landed the message so well. It was like,
perfectly.
oh my gosh.
And then at the end, I saw somebody had interviewed like the actual oldest delegate in the whole thing, who's like 90 something years old.
Mhm.
And she's like, I'm hanging around so I could vote for my girl Kamala.
Listen.
Okay. Then we get.
Whew. We're not even close to being done. We're only halfway through this.
Then we get to the piece de resistance
of
the night.
Oh, man.
Which is my girl, Michelle Obese, the forever first lady.
I'm
Michelle
so mad at her.
off,
Why she not running? I don't know why, but like,
because Michelle is sick of us. Michelle,
yeah, sick of us. Yeah.
She didn't even she don't care. She don't like us. She's literally the perfect embodiment of I'm gonna come to work, clock out, clock in, clock out when I'm done, and I'm taking my black ass home. Yep. That is what Michelle is the embodiment of.
Yep.
Anyway, Michelle started off very graceful, very demure, very curtsy. Okay, very mindful,
looking very amazing,
looking like a snack. Talked about her mama, reminded us that she is still grieving, but still decided that she had to come out and talk about why she's supporting Kamala and why it's important for us
to
support
business.
Kamala. Mm-hmm. Okay? Then Michelle, they go low, we go high, Obama said, and excuse my language, fuck all that I said back then. This is a new dawn, a new day. Okay, and I got some shit to get off my chest.
Oh,
okay,
too good.
First, she started off. She said, unfortunately for him, Donald Trump, he made our lives miserable because he couldn't fathom that there were two educated, very well employed people who were intelligent, who happened to be black.
Black.
Then, let me give you my favorite bars from Michelle, okay? She said, we will never benefit from the affirmative action of generational wealth. Bar. If we bankrupt a business or choke in a crisis, we don't get a second, third, or fourth chance. Yep. Called that man a spoiled brat. That's what that was saying.
Yep.
Then Michelle said, after she said, he can handle it, that we were black and intelligent and everything he's not. She said, who's going to tell him that the job he's currently seeking right now might just be one of those black jobs? And then she hit y'all with the black woman smirk, which let me know Michelle knew she had a bar in that moment, and she was saying, try me.
Yeah, it's like, oh, y'all forgot I'm from Chicago. like y'all forgot. Like, it was too good.
Michelle Obama, good. And then he told y'all, stop waiting for somebody to call you directly. Do what the hell you know you got to do. Meaning, right. Because people say, oh, Henry didn't call me and she didn't. Cut that shit out. Okay, Michelle put the bamboo earrings in for this.
Listen.
Okay.
Vaseline, all that.
All that.
All that.
And I went on Twitter because I wanted somebody to say something about our forever first lady. I have put myself on a sabbatical of engaging in political discourse online, but I went online to see. Because if somebody had said something about Michelle Obama, it was gloves off. Gloves off. Then Michelle wrapped it up eloquently to a large, long standing ovation.
People didn't know. They didn't know what they were in for, man.
They
didn't know.
They did it. Then Obese came out.
Oh my God.
And Obese said, I'm the only person stupid enough to follow after Michelle Obama. To which I said, I know y'all was in that house last night practicing that speech, and y'all was hyping each other the fuck up with them bars.
Yo, Obama is already known as the greatest orator of our time. And barely followed Michelle. Barely.
First of all, and let me I already knew Michelle, what type of time Michelle was on, because she had those knotless to the floor braids in her head. Oh, she was on black. She was a black woman yesterday.
yeah.
She was
Oh, yeah.
she was letting y'all know.
Oh, yeah.
These ears will come out. Sidebar. When the DNC was happening, my touch group was like, I definitely expect an extra long Virgo season episode about this whole thing. So people are expecting
I hope your damn Tufts group is expecting to edit this damn episode for me. I hope that. I hope that's the case. Let's keep going.
We're going to get into Barack. I'm not scared to say his middle name because it ain't nothing wrong with it. Hussein Obama.
Obeezy
got on that stage and he was being eloquent and amazing as he is.
All the time.
Then my man said, there's the childish nicknames, the crazy conspiracy theories, and this weird obsession with crowd sizes. Obeezy, did you just make a penis size joke? Obeezy?
Oh my God.
And then gonna look down. What made it even more diabolical is he did it and then looked down, smirked, and then looked back up at the audience.
Nah. Like we went to sleep and woke up in a different dimension, different universe, something. Like, because there's no way I could have imagined that we would be here now. No way. This is amazing.
You know why? This is why. Donald Trump is such an asshole and such an awful person that our usually stuck in the mud, buttoned up politicians have said, we can't anymore. We can't. I can't.
Listen,
we're not doing this.
Like, people don't realize we are fighting for our lives. We let this man back in office, we will die.
Fighting
I don't know how else to say it.
Our lives. Do you hear me? Then Obeezy said a couple other things. He also said, I noticed, by the way, since it became popular, they don't call it Obamacare anymore. Mm-hmm. Actually, he said no more because he was being very black. Yeah. No more. Mm-hmm. Okay? We do not need 4 more years of bluster and bumbling and chaos. We have seen that movie before, and we all know that the sequel is usually worse. Okay, Kendrick. Yeah. Okay.
Let's go. Bars.
Okay. Bars. What? I said.
Joyhdae, you couldn't tell me that I would be able to quote things from the DNC days after without any practice. You don't understand. This is amazing.
Bars. You hear
amazing.
Me? Bars.
Amazing.
So then, of course, he gets an amazing standing ovation because it is Barack Obama and he does his thing. We move on to night 3.
Before you do that, I want a t-shirt. People started booing as he was talking about Trump and all that.
Oh, yeah. Don't boo. Vote.
I need
Bring
that
shirt.
Back. I need that
Bring
shirt.
That back. Bring that back, because they said that back in the day too. Bring that back. Release the vintage t-shirts. Bring that back.
I need that.
Bring that back. So we go to night 3, which is Tim Walz' night. And the speaker before Tim Walz is Bill Clinton, who Bill didn't look as good as Hillary, but is Bill. Okay? Bill's bar to me was, the stakes are too high and I'm too old to gild the lily. I actually turned 78 2 days ago, and I'm still not quite as old as Donald Trump.
Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
Y'all are wild. You hear me? We also had J.B. Pritzker, who is an actual billionaire, who said,
yo,
bars.
It never ended. It never ended.
Bars. Take it from an actual billionaire. Trump is rich in one thing only: stupidity.
Take it from the person that actually can back up.
And then he said, because I'm an actual billionaire. First of all, we spend all our time telling people eat the rich. We don't mean him right now in this moment.
Oh my gosh.
Because you already know what can Trump say.
Everybody brought out their best. Hakeem, like Shapiro.
First of all,
like, everybody was amazing.
Let me talk about Hakeem the Dream Jeffries real quick. He is who Eric Adams thinks he sounds like when he is talking to people. And side note, Eric, you're not. Okay. We were in the test group and they kept saying, what happens if Eric Adams shows up? And I said, if Eric Adams brings his bald-headed, gangly ass to the DNC, we're going to have a problem. A bigger problem than we already have. We also saw Jesse Jackson, who I didn't even know Jesse was that old, but Jesse old. Keeping him in our thoughts as well. AOC, she's not even my cup of tea. Not my ministry. But what did she do? She spit bars.
Brought the energy. Well, she always bring the energy.
Bars. Yeah, she always bring the energy. She was spitting bars.
Bernie was out there upsetting people, and I loved it.
And we all know that I am Bernie Sanders' number 2 hater. Okay, I did not like him when he was running for president. I didn't see his dream. I did not see his mission. But on this here DNC, I might have worn a Bernie 20 whatever year he ran for president t-shirt just to be like, you know what,
feel the burn. Feel the burn.
Feel the burn. I was feeling it. Okay.
Yeah.
Tim Walz got on stage to officially accept the nomination. His beautiful family, the coaches, the football team.
Yeah.
Timmy also got his little bar in because he said, not only do we have massive energy at our convention, we've got a hell of a lot more energy at where they had their convention. Mm-hmm. Oh, that one guy's going to be so sad tonight. Because sidebar, on the night of the roll call, Democrats are so petty that the roll call is happening in a packed arena in Chicago. These Negroes and white men go
and
to Milwaukee,
another arena.
And packed out the same arena that the RNC took place in last month.
My gosh.
And had energy. And I mean, there was not a single seat empty.
Not one.
In that arena.
Not one.
Okay? Had the nerve to have dual conventions happening. Because Kamala got on and was like, they've just officially confirmed me as the Democratic.
Kamala spoke at the DNC in Chicago from Milwaukee. You can't tell me they wasn't out there in the gym flexing. They was out there flexing.
Listen. We were on one. Okay?
Oh my God.
On one. Elizabeth Warren also had a bar. Elizabeth Warren basically said she would entrust Trump or J.D. Vance to move her couch. J.D. Vance, my guy, you were never living down the couch fucking allegation, sir. You're not. Unfortunately. That's going to follow you even if you are VP. They're going to be like, did you have to lock up the couches when you heard J.D. was coming? I'm just letting you know, I'm the messenger. Okay? I'm the messenger.
The way that they went out for Elizabeth Warren when she came out was like, wow.
I like Liz. She was not my nominee. But I like Liz. I'm not. So Tim Walz does his thing. His son, 17-year-old Gus Walz, is caught up in emotions. He's crying. He's pointing. He's letting people know that that's his dad. Okay? In that moment, we all decided that Gus was our cousin and or nephew. Okay?
Do not come for Gus because you're going to have to see Ryan and Joyhdae on today. I'm just saying.
But fucking
just saying.
Viciously. Do you understand me? Because let me tell you something. There was a couple of people online who did try to come for Gus. Like Ann Coulter. Because they was calling him weird. Okay? I went when I saw it, Ryan. I went. First of all, I had her blocked. So I went to unblock her. And the amount of time that it took me to unblock her, because I was going to read Raggedy Ann for filth, it was deleted and gone.
Of course.
It was deleted and gone. Of course. It was a couple of other people. One man said something too, and I told him, you are the unseasoned, undercooked vermin that your mother should have swallowed.
I figured that's where you were going.
You should have been digested and then shat out because you are not qualified to be a human being. Do not play with Gus Walz. Do you understand me? That is I don't play about my friends and my
Oh
family.
my God. I am so
I
glad
don't.
you had a little sip today because you are on the next
I
level today, Joyhdae.
don't play about my friends and my family, and
Ooh.
Gus is family at this point.
Too
You
good.
come for Gus,
Mm.
I'm coming for you, and I am unhinged.
Unhinged.
Unhinged. Okay? Just letting y'all know that right now.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't know, Gus is he's neurodivergent. He also suffers from like a nonverbal, like he's nonverbal.
Nonverbal, yeah.
He suffers from anxiety and like he does not do well in crowds. So that was the most genuine love that a man, a 17-year-old boy, had for his father. That lets me know how great Tim Walz is
Joyhdae,
as a parent.
Every day I wake up and try to figure out how I can be a better person so that the feeling that people get when I am in their presence. You don't understand. You don't understand. Like, it is an active thing that I do every single day. And I would be blessed to live until my 80s, 90s to have enough time in order to be that for the world, you know? And it's just amazing to see like people that can affect people like this. This is crazy.
People literally die hoping that their family feel about them the way that Tim Walz's son Gus let us know he feels about his father. That was pure, unbridled love, joy, respect, and admiration for his father.
Yeah.
And in this day and age where we always tell men that y'all gotta be masculine or you can't show emotion, that was so refreshing to.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all something.
Yeah.
Do not mess with Gus Walz. Because if you mess with him, I promise you.
All right.
Then we had night 4, which was where we had a whole bunch of. It was much more of a movement. Actually, let me back this up. Night 1, we also had victims of. Not victims, I'm going to say victims, but women whose reproductive rights had been either adversely affected or had been affected in some way, including this beautiful young lady who spoke about the fact that she was sexually assaulted by her stepfather starting at the age of 12 and was pregnant and it was the first time she learned that she had a choice. And the thing that she said was, you know, Donald Trump likes to tell us that no matter the circumstances, like bringing life into this world is beautiful. And she said, and I'm quoting this I didn't even look this up. I just remembered that she said, what is beautiful about a child having their parents' child?
Just took the whole mood down. Like, it is terrible.
But that's what the mood was when she said that at the DNC. You could feel the air leaving
out of the room.
Because when no one says it that clearly,
succinctly,
right?
Yeah.
They always say like, and when she said that, I know for a fact she changed a lot of hearts and a lot of minds, because what is beautiful about that?
Yeah. It's, you know what I love to see? I mean, first of all, another person that's a national treasure in my book, Jon Stewart, over at The Daily Show, doing phenomenal job. He was
getting on my nerve in the beginning,
doing a phenomenal job. Doing a phenomenal job.
John.
But like, I've been watching a lot of Daily Show clips, and they've been showing what the Republicans on Fox News and all of that have been saying about the DNC. And as the DNC progressed further in, I have to admit, the energy in this place is amazing. Like, it is unmatched. Things like that. Like
McCain, who does not deserve any type of grace ever in life because she's an awful person. Even she had to say, the DNC looks like put on a better production than the MTV Music Video Awards.
Because I know
the DNC was perfection.
Perfection.
Okay? Other things that happened that did not happen on stage. There's a 12-year-old influencer whose name is Noah. Mm-hmm. And he's a little black boy from Georgia, from Atlanta. The first person he met was Charlie Kirk, who, because apparently a lot of Republicans or Republican Trump supporters decided they wanted to sneak into the DNC. For what? I don't know. I don't know if they thought we was going to do some kind of blood ritual and, burn. Excuse me. I know what they thought, because this is what they think abortions are. They probably thought we were going to burn aborted fetuses to help get Kamala elected. Something stupid. The first person he meets is Charlie Kirk, who he basically goes to Charlie Kirk and he's like, hey, so you said that the Civil Rights Act was like stupid or something like that. And Charlie was like, I didn't say that, I said this. And then he was like, I wouldn't be here if that was the case. And then Charlie didn't say anything. And then he was just basically like, yeah, you're lame, walked off. The biggest thing that happened was this 12-year-old child got into an argument with Mike Liddell, the former CEO of My Pillow.
I didn't know he was the former CEO. I thought he was still there.
I mean, the place is bankrupt, so that's why I say former.
Oh, I didn't know.
Because nobody wants to sell his fucking pillows anymore.
Right.
So he talking about all these conspiracies about votes that magically appeared during the, not Trump's election, but different elections. Noah kept asking him for sources. He did not give him any sources.
Plain and simple.
Noah said, what's your source? Trust me, bro.
We are leaving this world in good hands. I'm just saying.
And that man left that man stuttering. First of all, Mike Lindell shaved off his mustache as part of his disguise, just for him to turn around and look just like, in my humblest of opinions, Roger Stone. Y'all don't look like us. Y'all don't look like us. Okay, every Trump supporter I know, and Jasmine was saying this too, and I can wholeheartedly agree. They look dirty. Something about them just looks dingy. Everybody there that's a Democrat was looking vibrant, youthful, happy. Y'all look dirty.
Man.
Had to get that up. So then we go to night 4. Kamala's night. Another beautiful, we had the victims of gun violence, which included Lucy Bath, who lost her son, a teacher who was at Sandy Hook, who lost students as well as some of her colleagues during that mass shooting, a mother from the Uvalde mass shooting that happened. Kamala got on stage. Kamala kept it cute. She didn't really have any zingers like I wanted her to have zingers. You know, like I wanted her to be like Trump with his bone spur dodging. You know, I wanted her to go hard. She didn't. She kept the presidential.
She has to look presidential. She got her goons. She got her goons. So it's
she did it. She did it because when she ended that, let me say something. I was going to vote for whoever was running against Donald Trump in 2020. Didn't matter to me. Okay? Didn't matter.
Yeah.
She was not my first choice.
Right.
And there was something that she was missing. If I'm not going to hold you. She wasn't giving me presidential back then. I don't know what Robinette put in the water at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Right.
But my girl came out in that blue suit. And I said, there goes my president.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
Having her nieces come out and show people
that was beautiful.
How to say her name.
Yo, that was one of that. I think that was the highlight. That was the highlight of night 4 for me.
Like those babies came out. First of all, also, Kamala's family looks like a United Colors of Benetton. Okay? Every time they was unleashing family members like Pokemon. Every time somebody came out, it was a different variation. And I'm like, where you come from? Every time.
Gosh. It was like comma, like a pause.
In a sentence.
And la.
Like
comma,
la.
Comma la. I was just like, it's not that hard. Like, I don't know why people can't say this.
Because so my new tactic is when people mispronounce names, whether it's my name or someone else's name, even if they have a very simple and easy name to say, I'm matching energy. So if your name is Nancy and you don't know how to say Kamala, and I say to you, her name is Kamala, and you still call her Kamala or Shamala or whatever it is, I'm gonna say, okay, Mitchell, how can I help you?
Because I say stuff like that all the time. I have a banana every day with my breakfast. A banana.
See,
you don't know what a banana is.
A banana from the 7-Eleven.
Oh, you see what I'm saying? Anyway.
Also, that has nothing to do with the DNC, but kind of. Kerry Washington and Tony Goldwyn's spouses have to be the strongest soldiers on earth, because no matter what is happening, if those two are in the building together, they find a way to be together. And gonna have the nerve to try to gaslight us and tell us for democracy, no, y'all wanted to be together. Okay? Somebody on Twitter said if Tony and Kerry wanted to like save democracy or whatever, they'd like end up on stage together. Tony Goldwyn he didn't need you to tell him that. Carrie was in the building. He was going to get on stage with her and touch her at some point or another, or she was going to get on stage and touch him at one point or another. My girl asked for her phone so that she could take a video of the DNC. Here he come running out like a child on Easter Sunday looking for baskets with her phone in his hand. Y'all not fooling us.
It's a lot. Like the fact that they were able to pull off this level of petty and outstanding, amazing theatrics and all of that from the time that we decided that we have a new person running to pull this off in that amount of time was outstanding. Like, because none of this was planned for Biden. None of this. You can't tell me any of this was planned for Biden. Nothing.
It would have been much more symbolic and demure. It would have been demure. It would have been curtsy.
Stop it.
We wouldn't have had this. And it was spectacular. I mean, I stayed up past my bedtime to watch every night. I'm gonna catch up on my sleep tonight. But yeah, I'm all in. I have some postcards that I signed up for to send out to some swing states that I gotta go start handwriting. I'm gonna work on that this weekend.
I need you to stop talking. We have to move on. It's too much. Sorry. It's too long.
Sorry. Oh, since we're gonna stop. Okay, last thing. Beyonce dropped the whiskey.
She did.
Sir Davis.
She did.
The whiskey is named after her great-grandfather, Davis Hugh, or Hogue, who was a farmer and moonshiner during Prohibition. Sir Davis pays tribute to her heritage and showcases Beyonce's passion for quality spirits. Only thing I'm going to say is, I'm going to let y'all know why Beyonce don't play around and why she is who she is. Before she dropped this whiskey, she's already had it entered into whatever they do for spirits competitions. And Sir Davis has already made its mark in the spirits world, winning Best in Class for American Whiskey at the 2023 SIP Awards and a gold medal at the 2023 New York International Spirits Competition. We are not to be played with.
Not to be played with.
Okay, we are not to be played with. Because what do you mean she's already won awards and it's not even on shelf yet?
Beyonce already knows what your criticisms are, and she's just like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and handle those before you have anything to say. And, you know, I can't blame her. It's Virgo shit. Virgo season. What you mean?
Virgo shit. And she's dropped. And technically, Sir Davis is a Virgo because it's dropping on September 4th.
What you mean?
To also be her birthday.
What you mean?
If you are into whiskeys, it was developed in collaboration with Moet Hennessy and crafted by renowned master distiller Dr. Bill Lumsden, known for his work with I'm not going to say that because I don't know what it is. The whiskey features a mash bill of 51% rye and 49% malted barley with a unique maturation process in sherry cask that imparts flavors of dark red fruits and spices like clove and cinnamon. Okay?
See, I have been on my health kick and I really don't drink like that anymore, but best believe this will be a bottle in my bar and I will sip forever because it's not going to be done.
I have a full bar of alcohol that I have had for quite some time because I'm not much of a drinker myself, but I will be buying a bottle of this to sit nicely on my bar. And it will be there unopened for all eternity because I'm not going to drink it. I don't care. I'm not even a whiskey drinker. So that's what that is. Because we started on Virgo season, we had to end on Virgo season. See what I did there?
You pulling things together. I see how it goes. I see. All right.
What I did there? All right.
Why did the empty nesters become goat farmers?
Why?
They wanted more kids.
Shut up, Ryan.
That's a thinker for y'all that don't know. Look it up. Look up why goats and kids make sense. Thanks.
How does Moses make coffee?
Damn it. What? How?
He brews it.
I said that damn joke. I knew it was
Did
there.
You?
I knew it was there. It was one of the earlier episodes. All right. Why does it take 100 million sperm to fertilize one egg?
Oh, God. Because they don't ask for direction?
That's the truth. Go ahead.
What do you call a line of rabbits marching backwards?
Oh, man. Damn it. That's right there. What do you call them?
A receding hairline.
Yes. Okay. All right. Why did the romaine blush?
It's gonna be something about seeing like the salad's bottom.
He saw the salad dressing.
How did the butcher introduce his wife?
How?
Meat Patty. Get it? Meat Patty.
Okay, you don't have to say get it, meat patty. I get it the first time. If well-endowed women work at Hooters, where do leg deficient women work?
First of all, leg deficient is diabolical. That's first and foremost. Where do they work?
IHOP. That one was from
diabolical.
Will. That one was
Will.
From
that
Will.
Was diabolical.
Will has been on it. For all the rest of y'all that think that I'm giving Will too much airtime, y'all got to send me some stuff. All right, I'm just saying. All right, cool.
This is my last one.
Mm-hmm.
So you know I'm a little weird, right? The good kind.
Okay.
So one time I had gone to a cemetery, just taking in the scenery, just walking around. I saw 4 men carrying a casket round and round. 2 hours later, I saw the same men with the same casket, and I thought to myself, they've lost the fucking plot.
All right. VirgoSeasonShow@gmail.com is the email address.
That tickled the fuck out of me.
I see that.
Woo.
Emails, you send those, we get those. Thanks.
And it's Virgo season. Like, send us an email, send us an e-card.
Say
It's
hi.
our season. Say hi.
Give me
Happy
a
birthday.
smiley emoji, something.
Virgo season is lit. Even though I'm not a Virgo, I still rock with y'all. Something.
Yeah,
like, y'all playing in our faces.
Go to the audio only platforms and give us 5 stars and a nice review. You know, just for us for our birth month. You know, just like something.
Apple, you can just leave a review without even listening. Spotify, they be like, you got to listen to at least one episode before you leave a review. Just put it on in the background and then go leave us a review there too. Like, it's our month. It's our season.
I haven't said this in a minute. You can just have your grandmother's phone. Just go ahead and subscribe just for shits and giggles.
But don't open up your grandmother's like photo apps because you don't know what you're going to find, and we don't want to be responsible for what you may see in your grandmother's camera roll. So just do what he said and then keep it moving.
Y'all think they don't be doing it? Y'all,
yeah, they be.
Y'all think they be stopping?
You will be
okay.
Mm-hmm. You can also find us on social media on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. I honestly, dead ass, forgot for 2 seconds. At VirgoSeason. You can give us a follow. You can drop us DMs. Let us know what you want to talk about. Send us things that you see online or on these socials that you think would make a great topic, because why not?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Why did the mermaid wear seashells?
Because she was a sea cut? Because
she outgrew bee shells.
Get off my phone. Get off my computer. Goodbye.
I said that one before, but I figured you wouldn't remember it.
Listen, the amount of jokes, because sometimes people be giving us jokes, and I'm like,
we did this. Oh, so many submissions are like that, Joyhdae. So many. And it's just like, at this point, we just gonna run them back because y'all don't remember.
Why not? Y'all don't remember. And new listeners ain't hear them anyway. We obviously don't remember because I'm like, Ryan, you may have done this joke, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So why not?
Virgo season.